Okay, so there was a lot of discussion going on about this game, which is great, because it means a lot of passionate people care about the game enough to bring things up. However, a lot of people only supply band-aid fixes, including myself. We aren't developers, we're passionate idiots. So in today's video, I want to talk about the sword. Alright, so a lot of people are saying that the sword is overpowered, that warriors rush them and kill them fast and it's unfair. I myself have complained about how I run from them but they stick on me. I think that's where the problem lies. But it's also kind of the point of it. It's a melee weapon, so if you can't stick on someone, you're useless. So what are people saying to fix this? Some have said nerf damage. Well, that's a simple solution, but when something is strong, you take it down a level. However, I don't think that's right. It would have to be hit pretty hard to make a difference, and then at that point it kind of guts the playstyle. Warriors are unique in the sense that they have 3 playstyles: a long range with a hammer, medium with the axe, and melee with sword. If you charge in with a sword that hits like a limp noodle, then you'll be killed pretty easily. I don't have a max warrior to test perks, but let's do some fake false math here. This is all made up on the spot, but stick with me on the concept here. Let's say currently a sword takes 4 hits to kill a target with no armor. And let's say a slug rifle also takes 4 hits. Now if you take the sword and make it take 6 hits to kill, that slug with a bit of kiting is going to win most of the time. We're ignoring a lot of variables here in this example, but I just kind of wanted to get the idea across. Nerfing the damage won't really fix the problem without creating more problems. Let's take a look at another solution: removing the elements from the game. Personally, I love them. They make the game that much more unique. Do they need a rework? Most likely. But to remove them is going to remove some identity from the game. I feel like this is especially true for the mage. I feel like her class weapons are defined by the elements. Fire and lightning are just kind of there, especially lightning. Fire is useful, but not super impactful. Not like the slow from ice. This is the part where I believe the problem exists. Take away the ice from the sword and give it to the axe. This will help the sword shred armor/health between swings and buffs the axe. It makes the axes easier to land after hitting one, and opens up some cool combos between the 2 weapons. Land an axe, then rush in when they are slowed. If they soar away, switch back and re-slow them. Meanwhile they run, that fire is ticking. Finally, I want to discuss the perk/loadout system. There's a few good options here to create some tactics to get rid of the ice element and still make the sword a viable option. First off is Into the Fray, which gives you 25% movement speed for 4 seconds. So not only are you soaking up bullets with a shield, but you're sticking on them. You also have Entrapment, which completely roots them for a second. I'm unaware off the top of my head how long that slow lasts, but it's still a root and a few seconds of slow after to keep on them. Then the big one, Edge Master. It gives you 35% more sword damage and a 25% movement speed when you land a hit. So basically, if you hit someone, you're going to hit hard and move fast. Edge Master is also separate from the ability perks, so imagine popping Shielding Shell after hitting someone, running Leg Day, and Edge Master. You're moving at 60% movement speed. If they have no escape, you're going to run them down like they were nothing. This is the point of the sword, but I feel like if you don't take the ice off on the top of these, then hit the perks in some way. Nerf the speed ups to make the warrior have to work a bit harder to stick onto the target. But hey, these are just my opinions. Feel free to tell me how wrong I am. Hi-Rez, when you make the fire sword, you can take full credit. Anyway, see you later guys. Take care and see you on the realm.